So from one strong woman leading our country's Justice Department to another strong woman, our friend Kari Lake joins us here on the briefing. Kari, it's so great to see you. And Mark Cuban must be crying in a corner somewhere because he told us there were no strong women around Donald Trump.
And then look at all of us. I mean, you've got Tulsi Gabbard, you've got Pam Bondi, there's so many more. We've got a woman leading the Department of Education. We have so many incredible people involved with this administration. I mean, how about a cheer for Caroline Leavitt, the youngest press secretary ever, and she is controlling and holding that room and the press and keep making sure that they're doing their job. And I don't know, I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of Caroline Leavitt. She knows how to control that room, and she's making sure that the fake news and the journalists who happen to be in that room, because we also have journalists in that room,
that's right,
that they are, things are orderly and the information is being disseminated.
We're going to get to fake news and political getting all this money in a minute, but I don't want to lose the train of thought on Pam Bondi. Her first action, as you know, she comes in and says, we're going to cut off federal funding from the DOJ to any city like New York, Chicago, LA, that's a sanctuary city. And that's an issue you're very passionate about, is cracking down on illegal immigration. Your thoughts on her first move?
It's just the greatest news. I heard it and I thought, well, that's brilliant, a brilliant way. We have to dangle the carrot in front of these people and say, look, do you want the federal dollars that come to your city? Then you better cooperate with ICE and cooperate with the law, frankly, as we work to take these people who are here illegally and move them back to their homeland so that we can save our country. Nobody's been hit harder than Arizona. Arizona is the pipeline for the deadly fentanyl pouring into our country. We've watched as our border's been overrun, and our state government, frankly, and city governments have sat by and done nothing to stop it, nothing to protect the citizens of this state. And it's about time that we have somebody who's going to come in and do that. I have a feeling that this is a great negotiating technique, and we're going to watch these sanctuary cities very quickly capitulate and, frankly, do the right thing for the people in their city.
Nobody has, maybe except the president, of course, but out there on the Senate campaign trail, called out the fake news more than you. And we read now and hear that Politico got $8 million from USAID. Now, they try to put it away and say, well, we have this subscription service, and it's high-end, and you get all this breaking information, Politico Pro and these other things. Okay, maybe. But why is the government spending $8 million to subsidize dying mainstream media? And then they write stories, as you know, that attack you, that attack Donald Trump, and push deep state narratives. It seems it's corrupt.
It's totally corrupt. I mean, we're finding out the fake news is brought to you by the United States government and our tax dollars. I just found out that BBC so-called journalists have been funded by the USAID, which we're finding out is just a money, really a money laundering, if you want to call it. It's a CIA slush fund that is funding all kinds of ridiculous and, frankly, unlawful and possibly criminal things across the globe. This is, this is almost the scene of the crime. I think Washington, D.C. is a crime scene right now with what they're uncovering that our federal government has been up to. I got a problem with that because Politico ran probably no fewer than 50 hit pieces on me over the past 4 years, 3.5 years. I think it's election interference when they are being funded by the USAID and they're running hit pieces only on, MAGA type America First candidates. They attacked me nonstop.
Unbelievable.
And they just put another hit piece out on me today, and they did it constantly with President Trump as well. Our tax dollars shouldn't be going to that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. They're finally being called out. Kari Lake, we'll have you back soon. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Ed.